Hey everyone, we're coming to you from Puget Sound. I'm with my wife Joanne and my son James. We're out fishing for resident coho here in June, and I wanted to show you a different technique for getting your bait down to those fish. Now I've got downriggers running right and left, but off of the back of the boat I'm running what's called a deep six, and this is a diving type of device. You would think that with the point it should go this way to dive in, but it's actually this way. So your main line goes to the front here, and then your lure goes to the back. The deep six, because it's a diving device, it digs into the water and it forces everything down. So generally, depending on how fast you're trolling and how much stuff you have behind the deep six, is going to affect how deeply it will go down. Now, I'm running mine out about 60 feet, and using a 45-degree angle, it's probably down there around 30 to 35 feet. It's not really essential to know the exact depth when you're using a diving device like a deep six. What is more useful is that you can always bring it back down to that exact same depth by just using a reel counter, or counting out the number of pulls that you're behind the boat. So that's where this really comes in handy. On this device, on this deep six, there's a little release here, so when that fish hits, it will pop, and now you're playing the fish without the tension of the diver. Some divers don't have that feature, so watch for that. There's a little screw here on the side that will adjust the tension, so you can adjust it based on the kind of fish you're going after. So that goes back in here. Now on this end, the pointed end, your line is going to go to your bait. In this case, I'm running about 30 inches to a rotator. And I like rotators because they don't put up as much resistance as, say, a flasher would. From my rotator, then, I'm going another 36 to 40 inches. I've got an Old Goat double tandem spinner with a herring, cut plug herring. One thing to be aware of, the longer your distance between your deep six and your bait, the farther away that fish is going to be when it's time to net it. So you need to keep that in mind and don't make your leaders too long. One thing I really love about deep sixes is the bite. When you get a fish, when you get a coho, that rod is going to slam like you've never seen. It's way cool, and it's a lot of fun. So this is a great technique, again, if you want to run a third line off the back of your boat and you don't want to stack on the downriggers. This is a really good way to go, and I hope you give it a try this fall when the big coho come in. We'll see you guys on the water.